Hey y'all, welcome to my kitchen.
I was born and raised in the South, in the city, and now I live in the Midwest, on a farm, and I love it. Other things I love are Jesus, my family, and everything food. I'm so glad you decided to join me today.
Hey y'all, I am so excited to show y'all this recipe today. It is Cornerstone chicken salad. I love this chicken salad so much, and I've never met a chicken salad that compares. And I have tasted, oh, I love that man. Laughter is good like medicine, and Rick makes me laugh so much. When we were raising our girls, we said the important things to remember in picking a mate are they love Jesus, solid relationship with Jesus, and that they're teachable, super important. And right up there under those was sense of humor. It's so important. When Rick and I were first married and I was just, immature, I would sometimes withhold laughter from Rick. And that was just really mean. Ladies, don't withhold laughter from your man. That's just cruel. The reason this is called Cornerstone chicken salad is because it's from my dad's clinic, Cornerstone Clinic for Women. He and his buddy from med school had a dream of starting an all-Christian clinic for women called Cornerstone Clinic for Women, and they did. And even though my dad's been retired for several years, Cornerstone Clinic for Women is still going strong and has amazing doctors there, and there are stories we could tell. It is incredible. It was a blast to work for my dad. People ask me all the time, is your dad really this awesome? And I would say, absolutely. But people loved him. They really did. We will be in an airport somewhere, and some woman will yell across the airport, Dr. Smith, Dr. Smith, this is my son you delivered, or this is my daughter you delivered. That was my whole life, and it was so much fun because people loved my dad, and they still love my dad, and he's so lovable. And at different times, all of us kids worked for Dad in his clinic, and I had so much fun. One of the big things about it was that all the women in the clinic would take one day a month and cook lunch for the whole clinic. It was awesome. We had a big lunchroom with a big table and a kitchen. All of these recipes from these amazing cooks were put in one file at Cornerstone Clinic. And I'm telling you, that file of recipes, priceless. Let me show you what you'll need.
Chicken, celery, white and red grapes, almonds, salt, mayonnaise, and whipping cream.
I love my time working for Cornerstone Clinic. It was so much fun, and it was so much fun to go back and see my dad whenever I wanted to. And no matter how busy he was that day, how many patients he had, I could go back there and say, hey, Dad. He never acted like I was an interruption. He always was glad to see me. That is how a dad should be. It reminds me of Max Lucado's book, The Applause of Heaven. You know how God's up there just cheering you on? That's what I think of my sweet dad. And that's what I think of my father in heaven as well. I'm gonna put my 2.5 cups of chicken in here first. And y'all know to tear your chicken. Next, we're gonna chop our celery. I love celery, y'all know. We had so much fun working at Cornerstone, and those women are all amazing, godly women, and they can cook. I was pregnant with my firstborn, Savannah, and whenever I wanted to see her, I would go away from my desk and go back to Cindy, who is the ultrasound technician extraordinaire, and she is so dear and wonderful, and I love her and miss her. But I'd be like, Cindy, can I see Savannah? She'd say, sure. I feel like I had so many ultrasounds of Savannah that I could read that ultrasound screen like a pro. Sometimes my friends would say, oh, you want to be careful how many ultrasounds you get because it could harm the baby. I say, well, the result of an ultrasound pretty much every day would be a really smart, amazing girl. Great results. I'm chopping these grapes in half, and you chop half red seedless grapes and half green seedless grapes, and it makes it so colorful and fun. Do y'all ever accidentally buy grapes with seeds? I have. It's the biggest first world problem, but I mean, you bite into a grape, you're like, oh no. Also, always slice your grapes lengthwise. Sweet mom never made an issue of food. It was wonderful. We never had to eat anything on our plate. We never had to try anything. I mean, I always loved food, but she never made it an issue, and it was so great. She was before her time. I often tell my young mama friends who are making meals and they say my kids won't eat their meal, I say, don't worry about it. They'll eat when they're hungry. Don't sweat it. Now we're gonna put in toasted almonds, and I always toast my almonds for this recipe because it makes it so much better. Also, toasted almonds makes your kitchen smell amazing. Next, we put in 1 teaspoon of salt, and I'm using the cutest ever teaspoon I got from Shani. I think I showed y'all in a previous show, and it's a little kitty cat. We're gonna do 1 cup mayonnaise. I love mayonnaise. The original recipe said to use Hellmann's. I've always used Kraft, but I'm not opposed to Hellmann's, as long as it's mayonnaise. Then I'm gonna whip some whipping cream. My beater is still alive. I'm so glad. So when it was your day to cook at Cornerstone, you didn't work that day. Your work was to cook the food for the entire office. So much fun. My sweet friend Jody was pregnant also when I was pregnant there, and we were both working there, and the whole office threw us a shower. It was so sweet. It doesn't seem like it's been 26 years. Chicken salad with whipping cream, all the yes. Okay, y'all, this is ready to go in. I know my dad might lose his reward in heaven when I say this. Maybe no one's watching, but he would give free care to those who couldn't afford it. Missionaries and pastors, families, etc. My dad is such a generous and cheerful giver, just saying. Notice I didn't put any pepper in. It doesn't need pepper. Whipping cream and mayonnaise. That's a great combination. Okay, y'all, this is done. You can serve it on a croissant, and it makes the most wonderful croissant chicken salad sandwich. You can also put it on a leaf, like a romaine leaf, and put it on there with like an ice cream scoop, or however you want to do it. I am just going to eat this for lunch with Rick, and this is how we're gonna eat it. I'm gonna put it on plates, but this is how we're gonna eat it. But make it fancy if you want to or not. It is so yummy. Thanks for being with me today. This was so fun sharing a little piece of my heart. Cornerstone Clinic, my dad. Have an amazing day. Don't forget to thank Jesus and enjoy. See you next time.